What's up, guys? Welcome to the back nine. As we discussed in the first one, it's going to be me just chatting it up, kind of letting you guys get to know me, my journey in disc golf, Discgolththreads, all that kind of stuff. So, as we left off in the front nine, I played my first tournament, Big Dog in Big Rapids, fall 2020. No PDJ number. Thought we were, me and my buddy Nate, who I started Discgolththreads with, thought we were better than we actually were. We played AM2 and got smoked. I came in last. Nate came in second to last, but he beat me by a good handful of strokes. So, yep, that happened. Left for van life. Visited the southeast Carolinas, Georgia, Tennessee area that winter. So that's when I really wanted to get better at backhand. So then coming back, end of April, started playing more tournaments. Played a tournament at Smash, rained out. Tournament at Brewer, rained. Just had the worst luck for weather for my first couple tournaments. But I just really enjoyed the atmosphere and the emotions of a tournament. So just really started playing more tournaments, and so then started getting into disc golf more, paying more attention to the pro scene, kind of seeing what disc golf really was as a community. So that comes to when me and my buddy Nate started Discgolththreads. We wanted to get involved in the disc golf community in some way, but we just didn't know what. So we started with some tournaments. We ran a couple tournaments at Fallsburg, did some t-shirts because my buddy had a background in apparel. So we said, okay, we'll do some apparel. We'll run a tournament to get people to see the apparel and just build off of that. So that's what we did. We started running a couple tournaments, making t-shirts, and then we went into the fall and just had aspirations to turn it into bigger things. And at this time, I'm just still putting a lot of time and effort into my form and just seeing it come to actual progress on the course itself. So that's the one thing too is about disc golf is I feel like it's a lot easier of a sport to build on. It's not an easy sport in general, but I feel like there's, and this could be speaks to me personally in my experience, I found it easy or quick to see improvement, to make an adjustment in a form and just kind of make it transition to being better or performing better on the course itself. So that was really rewarding to me, and it's kind of what kept drawing me back. So I would play a couple of tournaments here and there, but never really saw success until the August of 2021. Me and my buddy Nate and my buddy Dylan went to a tournament in Mount Pleasant, Deerfield, and we were playing AM3, and it was the first round was on Wildwood Shorts, which none of us had played. I had only played Wildwood Longs, and then Deerfield Long second round. So nice little brisk fall morning, come out, and everything has kind of clicked for me. That kind of course is very zone or approach forehand friendly, and I just was kind of hitting my lines and making my putts. So I ended up putting up I want to say 9 down with 11 birdies, and was in first place after the first round. And that was my first time ever being in the lead or putting together. That was probably my best round up until that point, period. I had never thrown that far under par at any course, let alone a first time playing a course. So as you could tell, I was pretty excited. Most people would be. But also going in the second round, it's like a new feeling. It was like a new experience to go into that second round and be like, wow, I have a chance to win this tournament kind of thing. And being on lead card, I was playing decently well. Everyone on my card was struggling except for me. and I wasn't playing great. I just wasn't making mistakes. And looking at the scoreboard, it was pretty evident that I had a pretty good chance to win still. So made a couple mistakes here and there, but then we had a guy that was just pushing up the leaderboard and just shot fire, and he actually came back to beat me by, I think, 1 with like a -6 or -5 on Deerfield longs. And like at that point, and where my skill level was, I never had a chance on Deerfield longs to shoot that type of round. I think I was like +2 or +1-ish, and I was pretty happy with that round, honestly. Where I was in my game, there was a lot of those holes that I didn't have a chance to reach or even birdie, or some of them even par. So I was pretty happy with my performance, and I actually had a putt on hole 18 from probably 40 feet to get a birdie that would have put us in a playoff. But I hit just short on the cage, so that was a bummer. But at the same time, it was like I was happy with my performance, so it's like I couldn't be upset that I actually lost, because in the long run, I was like, wow, I just played my best tournament ever. I just had my best round ever. And then even on lead card, I played better than everyone on the card, so it was like hard to really take it in a negative way. And then also that got me my berth to the Michigan State Amateur Championships, which I didn't even know really what it even meant at that point. So that was at the beginning of August, I believe. So State Ams was only a couple weeks later on Labor Day weekend. So that was like, holy cow, this is cool. Like I still won something at the end of the day. I won a bid, and I was super excited. So I went and registered for that and played that a couple weeks later, and played really well. After the first round of that, was top 10, and then it was like one round at Beast. Was it Beast first round? No, sorry. It was Whiskey Creek, and I got in a practice round with my buddy and stepdad. So I had a good idea of what I needed to do, and I want to say I shot like a +1 or +2-ish, so pretty happy with it overall. And it just gave myself a chance to perform better second and third round. So second round was at Leviathan Reds. I think I was like on second card, chase card, and played pretty good. I think I shot like a -4 or 5, and that gave me, I think, third card going into final day, which is like freaking awesome. Like I think State Ams for AM3 had over 100 and some players, so I was like freaking super happy with that. But then the third round was on Beast, and that was where I really saw how much I was back. Like what my skill gap was there was distance and wind and putting in the wind. So I just knew I had to perform better. So that'll be episode 2. I guess I got to make this a little bit of a mini series of explaining my history. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Come back for episode 3 in this mini series talking about my journey in disc golf. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys.